Got a cut on my knuckle.
Yeah, dude. Why?
Got in a fight with somebody, probably.
Sleep fight. Always good.
Yeah.
You know,
It's probably myself. Hey everybody, welcome to Seriously Lighthearted Yoga. Today we're going to be starting to talk about the vrittis.
Woo!
Kai will
Talked about them a little while back.
Yeah, and Kai will kind of give you a refresher course on that in just a second.
It's a good day.
But we are talking about the first one today, which is
Pramana. So guys, remember we talked about in the vrittis video, we talked about all 5 of them very briefly. Now we're just going to break them down a little bit. Pramana here, it was again right knowledge. So this is kind of the sense of like 2 + 2 = 4, but also at the same time, Patanjali in the Yoga Sutras gives this idea of right knowledge a few different nuances to what we might consider right knowledge. And those are sort of, 1, the knowledge does have to be correct, but it's something that is like revealing or something that you understand or can see yourself. And 2, it has to have an application for you personally. So right knowledge for you is something that has a personal application that is valid to your experience. Beyond that, there are kind of 3 different ways of coming about this right knowledge that Patanjali brings into this idea of pramana. And the first of those is that things that you see and experience for yourself are the best kind of knowledge. So that is like the closest thing you can get to right knowledge. If you don't have that, so like if you don't have the experience of looking at a fire and seeing that it's hot, feeling the warmth on your skin and knowing that it's burning the wood right there that you're looking at, you don't quite understand what a fire is until someone tells you. Then the second level the second way you can kind of get this knowledge is through inference, which is what we think of as intelligence, putting together different pieces to kind of fill in the gaps. This would be something like you see smoke on the hill and you assume there's a fire just over it because you can see the smoke and you know that fire is associated with smoke. So you haven't seen the fire yet, so it's not the direct experience of that first level, but you know based on the inferences that you're making that there is a fire. And then the kind of third tier is what we call authoritative or like trustworthy testimony. So this is like what happens in school when your teachers tell you to something. When they say like, the chemical makeup of water is H2O, 2 hydrogens, 1 oxygen. You just have to go, okay, because there's not much way for us to figure that out ourselves right now at that level in high school. But you get to the point later on where you might be using an electron microscope. You can see it for yourself. You have a greater level of knowledge at that point. So again, those 3 different tiers of garnering this correct knowledge, this knowledge that has a valid application for you, is pramana. Mm-hmm. And once we have that right knowledge, we use it to kind of allow us to discriminate between correct and incorrect knowledge, so we get rid of the falsehoods too. So anyways, guys, that's pramana for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the main keys there is what we're talking about when Kai said right knowledge, and what is right for you, and what does that mean? Well, that means that everybody's knowledge is going to be therefore a little bit different based on their experience. So give it some thought. Let us know what you guys think.
Talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll expand on that a bit more. We'll be expanding on all of these in the coming week or so. So let us know if you have any questions. Give somebody a high five, subscribe, like, and share, and see you tomorrow.